Yeah, Dan's here, man. What go on?
What?
You know what? I didn't even mean to come in. Like, I didn't know if you lot. Well, you started.
We can do. Yeah, we can do. We're in now. Yeah, we're in.
Let me just say hi to you.
Yeah, come sit down, man, and say hi to them quickly.
What?
Yeah?
I gotta go gym.
Man's got the shorts on and that.
He always has shorts.
Yeah, come on. This is what I'm saying.
Actually, no. Recent years.
I gotta be in bench art.
Recent years, you
Yeah, I know
switched
you
up.
gotta be in bench art. Still.
Right. Oh yeah, no.
You was the shorts man, but I've seen you in a few jeans.
Trousers and jeans now.
No, it's him and
give him
it's
different looks.
It's him and JME. Him and JME, the shorts dons. You are changing it though.
Only in the summer. Back to winter, I'll be in the.
Nah. You're doing different stuff.
Man does it the reverse.
Nah, he's doing different stuff.
You'll still see.
Since he's had his
majority of
teeth
the
done,
time.
it's different.
Oh yeah, you're on the You're on
Yeah,
the Invisalign journey now.
I'm
Let me see.
Yeah, it's
Are you
We're
seeing
getting
what
there.
tray you on? What number?
10.
You're on 10 already. How many
Time
got left?
flies. Like 4 more.
Jesus, let me see.
I'm gonna be
yeah, bro.
Yeah, I'm in there.
Bro,
I'm at
it's
the end.
cold. I can't even lie. It's cold. It
I'm at the
really,
end.
really
What you
works.
saying? You're gonna jump in?
I am. I'm doing it.
Everyone's
But you know
doing
what? To
it.
be
I
honest
love
with you, to be fair, I was looking at just doing the bottom tray.
Yeah.
I hear it. Yeah.
Because like there's a couple that I pushed back. One time when I was at Carnival, I think I told this here before, I was drinking a Magnum. I'm at Rampage's Vibes and whatever, and some dons walked past and elbowed the Magnum bottle. But he didn't realise what he's done. You know when someone does something like they just get the vibes in, bam! It's knocked my teeth back, bro. But it was so painful. Like I'm holding. By the time I've looked up, he's gone. He's not even like he's. All to this day, this don did not know what he did and how it affected my whole life forever, bro. My man, yeah, that's it. So now, and then they tell you this already, yeah. With age, your teeth go back anyway.
Do they?
Yeah.
Wow.
So the longer that I leave it, the more that they could end up going back. So it's
What do you
better to
mean?
do
As in your whole set go back? So
Yeah.
Why?
that. I have no idea.
It's weird.
We get the age starts to fuck us up.
They say your ears, everything. Your ears keep growing.
Your ears get bigger.
You lose 5% muscle mass per like every few years once you're past 30.
Yeah.
Of course you know that. Gym man.
They're mashing us up, man. Age is just
It's a
killing
real
us.
thing.
Yeah.
But I see the teeth thing though. It's a game changer. Tell the truth. Now when you brush your teeth in the morning, you feel yourself just that bit more, bro. I'm seeing the difference.
I'm not yet because I still got the spikes all over my things. But as in like I know that by the time this is finished and once I take off the extra 5 kg, I'm scared. I know that much.
Why?
I'm scared.
Because he's gonna reach ultimate form.
Oh.
Hyperbolic
shit.
time chamber, Dan.
I know, innit?
Is that where you're going?
For my prime to be ahead of me is scary.
I know. You
think
know when you
about
don't
that
know
as well.
what that holds.
Yeah.
You know when you know that there's prime there and you're reaching it, but you don't know what it holds.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like depending on what prime we're talking about, like I'm in a bit of it now.
Yeah.
I'm in a bit of it
The
now.
thing is, there's 2 different primes. There's like physical primes,
Right.
and then there's life primes.
Yeah.
And then there's that point where you try and marry the 2.
Yeah.
You see, like when, like there's, I'll be honest, like physically at
I like
20,
that.
at 25, 24, I might have just been I was a Trojan. I was a complete weapon.
Yeah.
But I didn't have enough bread.
Yeah.
I didn't have enough bread.
Yeah.
I did not have enough bread. But now I got the bread.
I hear that.
So I got to return to Trojan, marry the 2, and see what that prime looks like.
Wait, imagine I had bread.
At 20, that's what kills me about all the young
At
rappers
the
and
young
that.
age.
Oh,
They
they
are
make me
going for it.
Yeah, they are.
They make me sick.
I was in a Peugeot. I had a Peugeot. Yeah, like 206.
Facts. Same.
206.
Do you know
and
why?
307.
Do you know why? Obviously, I say it makes me sick. It doesn't make me sick, but I mean it in like not like a hating way. But the reason why it makes me sick is because, yeah, like even the lower tier, are making incredible bread now.
Yeah.
Like incredible bread. You just saw the other day flipping, I don't know if you saw this, but Ardy, did you see the Yardy bought his mum?
I've heard about it.
Facts.
I've seen it. Yeah, big
What?
up, bro. Big up.
I mean,
for that.
obviously
Is
you
it
get
mad,
like, listen, you get more for your money up them sides
Wait,
anyway.
Brighton, yeah.
But it's the
Brighton's
movie.
expensive.
Certain parts.
Brighton's expensive.
Like the Hove sides.
Oh, it
You
is
got Brighton
expensive
and
to be
Hove
fair.
and-
You are right still. You are right. But it's the
It
movie.
don't matter.
though.
He did it.
It's the right. And
I
he's
bought
not
my- I bought my
and he's
house.
not the he's not Dave. Could you imagine what's happening over there?
That's the ultimate goal as well. Like once you check that one off, everything else after
Retire
is just,
mum.
Everything else after is just, even if you can't retire, if you just get her the crib, the dream crib that she wants.
Yeah.
And you know our parents' dream isn't going to be like a mad mansion or whatever.
Exactly,
depending on how you grew up, they just want a nice yard. If you can just get your parents that yard, that's it. Everything else after it is just a bonus.
I could build up. I could even go a little deeper with that. The dream is if you just pay their mortgage off. If you can pay their mortgage off,
difference. Yeah,
that's true. Or even just get them a mortgage, even if it's a flat. Because remember, some people are like still come from council estate living. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Put them in a situation where you can just get them a flat where you may not necessarily, the house isn't paid off, but you've got you put the deposit down and you've got them the yard. Now you can start getting all you need to have is a bag a month at least to
be able to do.
You get what I'm saying? That.
Yeah.
And the right to buy is coming to housing associations as well.
Yeah.
So you, like if mum's in housing association, you could buy that house for her.
Yeah.
It's low. I remember I bought my mum a car.
Did you?
Ages ago, years and years and years ago. But it's kind of, it didn't count. Like I felt good when I did it, give it to her and all of that, because she had no idea.
Right.
But it's kind of because I lost another car.
Oh.
That makes me funny.
Got nicked in the car, lost the car.
I said lost.
So you had to replace it basically.
Yeah.
It wasn't even buying one. It was
Yeah.
a replacement.
I got a new one though. The upgrade.
Okay. A newer reg.
A newer red, and a newer model. Like
newer
you
model.
know that better model.
Right.
I thought to myself, yeah, he did it. Like I knew I had to do something.
Yeah.
He spun it correctly, didn't it?
I knew I had to do something.
Did you,
my
did you change the number plates and that as well? Like personalised?
No. I didn't do all of that. But my journey with cars, and my mum has always hated me when it comes to cars because I lied. I said I passed the test when I didn't. Right. But I insured myself for like years and years on a full license. Every time I was getting stopped, I was just saying that I passed like within the last 10 days, so it wasn't on the system yet.
Oh,
you know back then technology was like whack.
Yeah.
Like even like you pay something into someone's bank, it's not arriving for like 6 days. Weird stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I got away with it for time, but then one time I got nicked in the car, and it was like a bad nicking.
Okay.
And I think they took the car as well for something separate. Like I just had a lot happening.
Yeah.
And she just.
So you got her right back. It's funny because to be honest with you, my dad only got a license like 10 years ago.
And been driving for 30
He'd
years.
been driving before I was born.
Mad.
He'd been driving before I was born. And he always talks about that. Like back in the day, you just, like, you could do that. Like, you could do that. And I would say to him, like, obviously, back in the day, you could do that. But, like, 10 years ago, you still couldn't do that. Yeah. Like, technology was up enough. I
didn't have one for 4 years. I was driving. 4 years.
Fucking heck.
But I insured myself on a full license.
That's nuts. I
just couldn't be bothered to get the... I'd already got the car when I failed the test.
Yeah. Okay.
So I thought, no, I ain't doing that test again.
We're
driving.
Yeah, done now.
Yeah, we're driving.
Yeah.
It is one of the longest feelings though when you fail to go back and do it again.
And your next appointment
so long.
in Greenford in 6 weeks.
That was where mine was. Mine was in Greenford still, and it was in like 6 weeks.
Yeah.
And I got one major and one minor, and they failed me. I got one major.
Yeah, that's major.
But bust
what was
me,
the
brother.
major?
I can't remember. I think it was something like I went in a bus lane.
Okay, yeah.
But come on, bust me.
Come on, man. Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
But no, they
And
get
it's
charged
at
for
your
that though.
discretion.
Won't your driver's car get charged for that?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
That's a bit of a mad thing. Your driving instructor's like, yo, like.
Yeah, but you know what? I didn't go in from what I remember, I didn't drive down the bus lane. I just went in the bus lane, realised, bam, shit, I'm in the bus lane, bam, came out. Do you get what I'm saying? So I just think, considering that I only got one minor, he could have said to me, listen, you went in the bus lane, I'm going to give you actually a minor for that. Or actually, I'm not even going to say nothing. I'm going to let that one go. But I'm letting you know, if I get a ticket, it's coming through your fucking thing.
But just nice, man. Just have a nice conversation with someone. You're in the car with them for an hour. Like, if you feel their vibe, just pass them.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Then I had to wait, 6 weeks or whatever.
How many times did you do it?
Twice.
The test. I passed on my third.
Oh, is it?
So I did it in Wood Green twice. longest one. All the people from North will know this. And when you do it in Wood Green, you don't know about Great Cambridge Roundabout, that big roundabout that connects like Edmonton, Tottenham, Wood Green.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
That big one.
Yeah.
Took me up there, but see that roundabout, it has like 4 lanes. And you have to stay in the correct lane.
Right, yeah.
But here's the catch. Everyone else is doing this. They're not staying in the lanes.
Yeah.
So I've just gone in another lane without indicating. A man fell me on that.
Yeah, it's mad.
But it's a massive roundabout though, bro, with like 4 lanes. But you know the Wood Green one? It's a fancy.
Bell, bro.
You said you can't even defend me there, innit? It's a fancy.
I was just
one
like, hand,
No, it wasn't one hand. It wasn't. But you're so mad. See Wood Green, yeah. At the time, this was like 12 years ago. I passed when I was like 18. I'm giving that away ages. I think Wood Green had like the second lowest pass rate in the country.
Yeah,
Not in London, in the country, bro. You could check it online at the time. I don't know if that's still the
There's
case.
certain places
it was the hardest one.
That's got to be an easier pass because there's less cars on the road. Like if you went and did it in Surrey somewhere, you'd probably be alright.
That's why I passed in Chingford.
Yeah, you just
I went to Chingford on my first time.
London driving's a mess.
Well, to be fair, with that being said, like Greenford is alright still.
That's like I think the first one I tried might have been Norfolk,
Okay.
and it was like,
If
you know, like I knew I could drive anyway because I've been driving.
that's different.
Yeah, but you have bad habits though.
Yeah.
I had bad habits. But like,
you got to have 2 hands on the steering.
I come from an era where get me a screwdriver.
Man's doing the flipping his test like this.
See all the way back.
Man's doing his test like this.
I come from an era where the screwdriver is the car key.
I hear that.
I've been driving.
I hear that.
Been driving. So obviously I just had to learn how to drive, checking mirrors every 7 seconds. All of that kind of stuff, like, and remembering 2 hands on the wheel kind of thing.
Yeah.
But that's why it's harder for man that I've been driving for time, because it's like you got to unlearn habits,
Got to dumb it down.
then do the thing. But when you've never drove, you're just starting from a blank page.
Yeah.
That's like relationships.
Oh,
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. When you've actually got these habits that you've been, you know what I mean, for God knows how long, it's difficult to just come in and just all of a sudden the habits are gone. Do you know what? Depending on the habits, obviously depending on the habits, when you are with someone, I guess you just gotta fucking fall in love with the habits.
Or
You gotta find a way to.
if you've got enough time on your hands and in the relationship, you just mold
The habits.
Yeah, you either mold yours or theirs, or
Yeah.
you create your situation.
Yeah.
That's actually what you do.
Yeah.
Like, so if I know I'm a bad communicator,
Right.
but as it stands, I'm kind of allowed to be.
Yeah.
But there might be a stage in my life where I can't afford to be a bad communicator,
Right.
so I'm gonna need to adjust that then. But I just always say to everyone, get away with whatever you can get away with, man. Like,
Yeah.
that's it. Like, whatever brings you peace.
Yeah, exactly. You find the line.
That's it.
You find the line, innit? That even things like untidiness. That's a habit. If you're used to just living on your own and you're just untidy, or you're tidy,
No, but
and
I
you
don't
meet
even-
someone,
I don't hear the untidiness habit though.
you don't
Even
hear
when
it.
even when you live alone, I don't get that.
Why?
Because I'm mad.
Yeah.
Like, if I live alone, I'm still mad tidy.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but you're talking
you
about
take
you.
pictures, so you'll know.
Right, that's true. That's
Yeah,
true.
Wait, what do you mean?
You take pictures and they're aesthetically pleasing.
Okay,
So you'll
yeah.
know, like, no.
Little young Samson
no,
and that.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Okay. I feel you.
Yeah, young drinks thing.
No, but you know what it was? If I'm honest as well, like I grew up in a house where my parents were hoarders.
Oh my.
There was
my
just
uncles
loads
are
going
mad.
on in my house. Like they would collect things. There'll be like bare Argos catalogs that were like out of date for no reason in
That's
the
mad,
corner. There'll
yeah.
be bare things. I just grew up like that. So I always said like when I get my own place, I'm gonna be a minimalist. Like there isn't gonna be much.
IKEA.
Right.
Only the things I need. Minimal.
Right.
Hardly anything. I'm the type of person, if I'm in my yard and I use something, I put it back straight away.
Okay.
Or if I've had the plate, I put the plate back there straight
Right.
away. Whereas I go to somewhere
I'm
where there's
not.
yards, they'll just
I'm
leave
not put
things.
the plate back straight away, Don.
Is it? You
listen,
just leave the food
do you know
plate there.
what, yeah? Because I've been in
Be honest.
relationships for my whole life, bro. Deep it. That I have been.
Your plate gets put away for you.
Like, there's certain things that like is already done.
It's done. It's
You
done.
see what I'm
have to
saying?
think
Like,
about it.
not even in this. I'm talking even in my last one. I had a 4-year bird before that.
Bird.
So like, yeah, as in the stint,
I
the
hear
4-year stint.
Yeah,
I
it's
call it
cool.
a bird.
And in my head, I'm just like, do you know what? There's certain things that like I haven't even got as motor skills, like because I've not had to exercise them.
Right.
I didn't
Right.
know how my dishwasher worked.
Okay. I
Until
was
quite
gonna get
recently.
that. I was gonna get there.
Okay.
I didn't know how half the stuff works. I just know what I know.
Do you know how the washing machine works?
Now I do.
Okay.
Before I couldn't unlock
I'm
it.
gonna be honest. Hey, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I feel like I'm still winging it, but it comes out clean.
We all are though, really. We're all still winging it to an extent.
Do you know what? I remember when I first moved out my mum's, and you know, like you live on your own, and like it's your first kind of month of having to buy toilet paper, having to do all the house stuff, and I would get the worst detergent. Worst one. Boss man detergent, wondering why the clothes ain't crispy white.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I'm washing my clothes with nothing, basically. But now, you gotta make sure you get like the brand that you want, Ariel, get the Lenore.
You gotta get the proper stuff.
Yeah, you gotta get the proper stuff for a proper
And you know
job.
when your clothes come out, it smells like it's been washed. You're washing it and it's coming out like it's a wet football t-shirt. Basically.
That's it.
Do you know what? I was messing up for a while, only until like 8 months ago. I was just taking them. You know the little capsules?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I was putting it in the wash, throwing the capsule in the wash, and that was it.
Oh man.
And then
fabric softener.
That's what, and then one of my things was like, at the time was just like, yo, like, what, you don't put fabric softener in your drain? I was like, what's that? I'm like, isn't that all in one capsule? Doesn't it do that? She's like, nah. Like, so then when I started doing it and I washed myself and I tried it, I took it out. I'm like, it's different when you put the fabric softener.
Right,
in. It's got a different texture.
I didn't know that fabric softener was fabric softener.
Yeah.
I'm with you. No, I'm with you.
And then I went for
It's
a
just the
stint.
name, innit?
Yeah.
It's mad.
Yeah.
And then if you're feeling like if you're really going for it, you can even throw like the little, there's like a sheet, the little white sheet of like,
exactly.
just like
That's it. If you're feeling sprucey, just
that's it. Just put that in, gives you an extra an extra bit of flavour.
it all makes it. There's mums across the country like listening to this, thinking these like, what are they doing?
We're
bro?
just guys.
Oh no,
We don't
no.
know.
Do you know what? When
It's a
I
guy
first moved out, my place was spotless. Then I got comfortable, and then it just wasn't really as spotless. But I ended up getting back into the tidy thing. I think when, you know, like it's just not spotless. It's my bachelor pad or whatnot.
Yeah.
And then randomly, I got a vibe.
Yeah.
And we're going back to the crib, and I'm thinking, oh shit, the bed's a state.
Yeah.
There's this because see, I'm a man like this. Yeah. Back in the day, I just had things under the bed. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Like I go home, I get into my bed and I'm like, oh yeah, I got a couple letters. I got a few.
That's it.
I gotta flick them out. But that doesn't feel good when you got someone, you know what I mean, coming to the crib or whatnot. And
sometimes you gotta preempt it. If you fail to prepare, you prepare to fail.
Right.
Like sometimes if you're leaving your house, like I've noticed the drip today. Like I know,
strong. Honourable shout out to Benja, by the way.
Come on.
and it's a Friday.
Yeah,
Quickly.
So I know tonight you don't know what happened.
I don't know what's going on.
So
I'm
just prepare for anything.
I'm out like this all day.
Yeah.
I might. Do you know what I might do as well? Later on, I might go and fling on the next train.
Yeah.
I might fling on the next chain.
I hear it.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Because I don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
I don't know, innit? But I'm here.
Yeah.
And I'm whatever
The
vibe
you're
is.
playing
what
with
the vibe
intent today.
Right.
That's it. You don't leave the house like that for no reason.
Right. So, and everything else, there's spotless or whatever. Has there ever been a time in life, where you've gone to someone's yard and like maybe it could have been a girl's yard and it just was a complete shit show?
Yeah.
Bro.
Bare time.
What does that look like?
Alright, let me tell you this story, and it wasn't even just a girl. I went Napa 2012. Do you remember Fire on the Beach?
Yes.
When Charlie Silver had Fire on the Beach times, everyone was performing their gets. These are the times that Mike Righteous was outside, English Frank, all of these, man. First night I've landed, I've gone with like Critical, Keiko, all of these lot. Gone to the club. I can't remember the club. You know there's a couple clubs on that main strip. There's only one main strip in Napa.
Yeah, you
Gone
got
there.
black and white.
Yeah, black and white.
What's the name of it? Is it still going?
Yeah, you got it's still there.
I was in there last year.
You was in Napa last year.
I'm there this year.
Right.
What? That's mad.
I swear, ain't they got amnesia there? Ain't they got amnesia or something?
Have they?
Yeah. Something like that anyway.
But yeah, I've gone to one of the clubs and I'm thinking, all right, I'm in there, cool. I'm feeling myself because I'm with the artist, so you got that little extra vibe to you. And then I just pull one thing, mixed race, green eyes from Birmingham, Leng. She was club promoting out there.
Strong.
And I was chatting to her and she's like, you want to come back? But I thought it was too easy. You know when you think this is suspicious? This is just way too easy. I put in no game,
she
no
lives out
work. Yeah, she... Wait,
I've had a few of them.
so
I hate
I'm
them,
chatting
bro.
to her. I'm like, how long you been out here promoting? She's like, oh, I've been living here 3 months.
Okay.
So I'm like, all right, what's going on? Why is this so easy? Go back to hers now. Hers.
Can I just stop you, by the way?
Go on.
I have to stop you. This is where we're mad. We are not trusting it, but we just go
anyway. Man's thinking with
Man's
the woods.
thinking, you know what? I don't trust it, but I'm wrong. There's nothing that's going to stop you from going there unless someone pulls out a stick. But go on anyway.
No, but she was looking exotic, fam.
Go on.
And even though the Brum accent was doing bits, you know when you're just someone from outside of London, you're just like, let me do this.
And you're on votes because you're abroad.
You're abroad, you're in Ayia Napa, it's an away game. I'm like, yeah, listen, I got to be on top form. Go back to her place. Remember, she's living out there. She's been living out there for 3 months already. Bro, when we come inside her place, it is the biggest dump I've ever seen.
Oh my
So it's like
God.
uni living times 10. And because it's not her crib, she's just staying there.
Everything.
It's a tip. I'm talking clothes everywhere, pizza boxes
my
like stacked up.
Girls aren't good at
Bro.
tidiness though. They're good at like cleaning.
Yeah.
And like
Yes.
having the house nice and like the skirting boards is done. But when they go out,
Skirted boards is done.
but I'm saying it's like when they're deciding what to wear before they go out.
Oh, it's mad.
Makeup
Like,
wipes
that's it.
everywhere,
Man,
all
do you know what?
hairbrushes everywhere. It's mad.
Sometimes I've seen like a couple pictures, you know, like when they do the going out picture in the mirror.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I know what this is supposed to do, but in the back, all I can see
Bombshell.
is just
Bombshell.
Hitler.
Bombshell.
Hitler.
Yeah, it's mad.
So how did that night plan out? It just
Still, no.
No. But
did this on the bed.
there's actually a twist to the story. So, yeah, man's come in. And do you know what you said about it being like untidy but clean? This was unclean and untidy. This was disgusting.
Okay.
Like really, I should have just dipped out. Like she's living mad basically. So I've come in. We're doing our thing. We've started on the sofa. We're moving the pizza boxes, the clothes. I'm like moving things, dropping it down. We're lit at this point, like drunk.
Right.
Moving to her, I hear a door move. So I've jumped up. I'm paranoid now. I'm like, what's going on? Like, walks in. It's her bedroom who's promoting with her out there.
Girl.
We're like half naked girl, yeah. So I'm like, oh. So then she looks at her friend and was like, and I'm like,
Oh, mad.
what?
So
And then
what-
she's
what?
like, what? You wanna get it cracking? And I'm like. And then we ended up having a threesome. That's my
super.
only ever threesome.
Really?
My only ever threesome.
Man.
Ever.
And listen, I can't believe you was trying to diss this story, bro.
I know. No, this is a good story.
No, but
still.
if you heard, if you saw the crib,
What was the brethren?
the crib was wild.
It was
Was
all
the
worth it.
brethren a vibe as well, or
She's
just
from Brum as well. She was
it just worked because the moment?
wing
and
woman.
that? Yeah,
Wing woman
Okay,
type.
I hear
I can see why she came home alone.
It's the
Yeah, I hear that. Yeah, I hear
It's
that.
but you know what? That's the Champions League. Like that's what.
Yeah.
That's the big one.
Yeah.
Like we all know it. Like
Yeah.
that's it. It is the big one. Like you don't get to play it often.
No.
But it's if you get to play it, you play
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
And it was-
Play it in any circumstances.
Trust me.
Right,
And it was
you
Ayia
got-
Napa
you
as
got
well.
a
So I
last
was
last
like,
minute winner, boy.
I was like, listen, I got to do this. I got to embrace this.
Yeah.
Did it. Had fun.
Yeah, it's not for
I
the
don't want to
faint
get
hearted.
into the technicalities of it, but I was worried until I got back to London.
Oh, okay. Who got the porridge?
The what?
Who?
Father, what did you just say?
Basically, I'm gonna keep it 100. No, it wasn't that. Man called it porridge. A man called it porridge. I am dead.
Anyway, go on.
Oatmeal. Nah. It
Well,
wasn't,
basically,
no, it
yeah,
wasn't that. That's not why I was worried.
Oh,
I was
okay.
worried for the other thing.
Oh, okay, fair.
The STI.
Yeah, right, strong.
Because what's happened is I've done that. I'm not strapped up. It's in Ayia Napa. And when I've done it, and I've with both of them, listen, I can't believe I'm disclosing this. I've kicked out. I'm thinking to myself, they've been promoting out here for 3 months.
Yeah, so this is not.
So
a new-
how many man have they clapped? I told you I didn't put in any work.
Right.
I've gone back. I've gone back with her. So when I've gone back now, I am sweating. I'm like, yo. I'm not even thinking about that because my pull-out game's
Right,
8-1.
oh.
So I'm thinking, yo, what have I done? What have I done? She could be like, it's mad. Got back, but I was good.
Can I say, you don't even know this, but you was probably part of a plan that you didn't even see. They might have preempted that. Oh, what? Boom, should we thing?
And
I'm
then you
on him,
come in.
whatnot. You've just come back.
You think?
At this time. Yeah?
But do you know why that's scary though? Because if you do Ayia Napa, that's cool. But see in LA or certain places you do that, That's how man gets set
Yeah,
up
that's
and
true.
finished,
Yeah.
bro.
That's a thing.
By the way, you know that's happening a lot in Ibiza.
Yeah,
in
of
villas
course
and
they
that.
are.
Yeah, because there's big boy kettles
All
in
of them.
FIFA.
All of them. Mobs, they're calling it DD40. All of
In
them.
Marbs and that as well.
Yeah,
Not
everywhere.
Anapa though, man. Ain't got
Everywhere.
kettles like that.
Barcelona, all of that. The watches are going.
Have you've been staying in villas when you've gone away as well, innit?
Yeah, village.
So do you have anyone that stays in the apartment while you're there, or
where? As in,
see when you go away? Because when
if I go to and stay in villas,
Yeah.
I bring one kettle. It stays on my wrist.
right, okay,
Yeah. Villas are dangerous, bro. If you're in a hotel,
Yeah.
calm.
Yeah.
safe.
One that stays on my wrist. At least then you gotta take it from my person.
yeah, and then that becomes a whole different.
Yeah, it's a different thing, but I prefer that than run up in the yard and.
It's wild.
Yeah, that happened to someone on this. Like literally, I'm going on a stag on Monday, innit? Yeah, and like someone
going
just said
next
to me, just
Friday.
let everyone know that because we're staying in the villa, just let everyone know, be easy on how much jewelry and that you bring,
Yeah.
because this is what's been happening at the moment, innit? And I thought, fuck, I didn't realize. Like I didn't. Yeah, someone just told me as well that like on someone's stag, there was bare of them staying in the villa or whatnot. Man, them have come there
Yeah, of course.
and took like basically everything designer, some watches and then bags and then whatever.
Everything.
Yeah. Of course. That's the game. But you got to prep for it almost to be sharp enough. There's some things you can't do anything about. If someone figures out that that's the yard and there's wax all over the place and like there's some things you can't do that much about, but you could minimize it. So you don't need to bring the day date if you've got the GMT.
Yeah.
And you don't. Well, you might. It just depends. It depends. You might have to. Or you might want to. So. But there's ways.
This is money talking. You don't have to bring the day if you got the GM.
But as in, like, if you know it can happen,
Yeah.
you just do whatever you can to either minimize it or like guard against it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you're sleeping without it on your wrist, plot it somewhere where like people are gonna run in the yard and go straight to a safe or straight to you.
Yeah.
So just I don't know.
There's a lot of flight cancellations and that as well. You're hearing about people losing their bags and that and their luggage and shit. That's
Everyone.
happening to so many people. Honorable shout out to DMO, by the way. He got his back, but I'm hearing like even artists that are traveling all over the place and that, even their gear's getting lost.
Yeah.
So is this in airport?
In air, like it's just
Type
happening
thing that's
everywhere.
going on
Yeah,
No, I don't think
Like-
it's getting stolen.
it's not getting stolen.
But it's getting lost in transit and it turns up a week later.
Yeah,
Well, why is that happening?
I have no
There's
idea.
not enough staff at the moment in airports.
Oh, I
so
thought
things are going just wrong.
I thought you lot were saying people. It's
Like
an inside
anyone right
job.
now can just go get a job at airports. Like they're advertising them everywhere. Gatwick and like when they sacked everyone, they didn't bring everyone back, or people moved on to different jobs,
Okay.
and now they're working at home remotely and they can't bother to go to airports and all that. But,
have you ever been to a country and your bag didn't land? Has
Never.
that ever happened to you?
Yeah, what? It's happened to me twice.
Twice.
Yeah, when I went, this is the mad thing as well. I went to Tulum beginning of last year during lockdown. This is 2021 lockdown. You know the January one, the winter one that was horrible. Went to Tulum. I was out there for 10 days.
Tulum's the coldest.
Cold. Landed. My suit. I went business class. It's only the second time I've done business class myself, paid for.
Yeah.
British Airways. Landed. My suitcase didn't come out. Let me tell you something. See when you're by that carousel and your bag doesn't, you see everyone taking their bag and it's going around and it gets emptier and emptier.
And it's just
it
you.
starts to dawn that your one's not coming out. It's one of the worst feelings
And you
ever.
got bare drip in there.
Bare drip. Do you know what? Do you know why?
That's
This
it.
is a tracksuit at this point.
No. Do you know why I messed up as well though? Because see my suitcase, yeah, I've covered it in stickers. Supreme, Babe. It's like an advert for a hype beast.
Yeah.
It's like if you unlock this, there's gonna be something in there, kind of thing.
Oh,
my
no!
Like there's stickers all over it.
So
bro.
for you, even if someone had fought to steal it,
yeah.
they know. Like that's you look at it from the outside, you know this.
Everything's in there, bro. I put the kind of stickers I put all over it. It's
I
like
would
LV,
never do that.
all. I know. It looks lit, but I regret it now. Plus, when I landed in Tulum, I didn't put a padlock on it. It's changed since then. Now I always put a padlock. I know it's rookie stuff. Anyway, I landed. My suitcase didn't come. British Airways, they're like, yeah, it will come the next day. Didn't come next day. Took them 5 days.
So what was
to
you
send
do?
my
What did you
suitcase
do?
out?
Just went and get some
I had
shorts.
to go to like this. Did you go to the Chedraui, that supermarket, the big one in Tulum, with the car park?
Nah.
It's like a big supermarket.
Nah, in Tulum, I was literally just on the super.
Oh, you didn't even.
No, I was on the
supermarket.
No, I was on the super strip.
so
I just stayed.
You
by the
didn't
beach
stock
club.
up or nothing.
Bro. Stock up.
Were you not staying in a hotel or an
We
apartment?
stayed at an apartment, but we was just driving everywhere.
Oh, okay.
And we was just from the apartment to beach club.
Yeah.
Apartment to
Okay.
beach club.
Okay.
So I just went there, bought a bunch of shit, borrowed a couple of my boys' stuff that he had there. Anyway, when my suitcase lands, 5 days, I was raging. Imagine, first 5 days, none of your drip in Tulum. With the clubs, the bars, the girls. And this is when Tulum was prime because Mexico was one of the only places still open during the pandemic.
Yeah.
So everyone was flying there from all parts of the world.
Mm.
So when I've touched down, it is lit, crazy. Anyway, my suitcase arrives. How's a pair of Dunks stolen?
Oh.
My favorite pair of Dunks got but they left everything else. They left I had like a Fendi shirt. They left all my other
They knew
designer
they couldn't
stuff.
leave with too much stuff.
They took the Dunks, and I know for a fact it was someone at Heathrow sides. I know it wasn't Tulum.
They saw the bag,
Because it
they
was a
saw the
hype beast.
stickers, and they said, there's something in there for me.
It was one you and whoever you are in British Airways, you know what you did.
Yeah.
You're a piece of shit. I'm telling you, bro.
And you know what he did? He kicked off his shoes.
Nah, that's
He
disrespectful.
walked out the airport with
With them on.
Yeah.
Nah.
in his uniform.
That's it.
And do you know why you kind of could have done it? Because like the airports were so quiet then. So in one aspect, you're thinking maybe it's a bit bait, but it's not because people weren't supposed to be traveling then. I wasn't. You're not supposed to travel then. This is when they were saying don't go nowhere, don't whatever. So it's like, but then I got the last laugh because I invoiced British Airways about it and told them what happened.
Oh, and then they patted you
Yeah,
back.
but I got the pair of kicks for free because I did a thing with Depop, the Dunks.
Yeah.
And then I found a receipt of StockX and I invoiced British Airways that amount, the StockX amount.
Oh,
They
okay.
paid it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I
fair.
don't care if any of you see this.
Yeah, calm.
British Airways.
Business class.
I don't
British
care.
Airways.
British, that's
London to Mexico. That's not little fish stuff. You
No.
know?
No, that's proper stuff.
No. It was calm those times because
Okay,
it was pandemic.
yeah.
Oh,
Because
okay.
you think I would have done British Airways on business class on a normal time to Mexico? No way.
Wait,
The deals were sweet then because
When I
no
went-
one was flying.
When I went to Tulum, I flew cattle, but I flew a connecting flight through Canada. So I went Air France.
Yeah.
But that first flight to Montreal, wherever it was,
Yeah.
I lost my rag. I was like, I can't sit back here. I can't sit back here.
Is it?
So the route from Montreal to thing, I just upgraded it.
I
But
hear you.
when I say Air France or whatever it is, their business class is meaty.
Serious.
it?
What is it
Meaty.
Is it like just a average BA flight?
Bro, it's meaty. Like,
Is there a bit of space though?
yeah, the space and you get your little chair or whatever, but it's not proper.
It's not a pod or anything.
Okay.
Like,
Like,
I flew when I flew New York. I flew with Virgin for upper class. They ain't got business or
Yeah,
thing. They
their
just got
upper class is alright though.
Yeah, it's first class basically.
Yeah.
innit?
Nice.
And that's what it should feel like.
Right.
That's what it should feel like. Air France felt like I was in. I don't know. I wasn't expecting that when I got on. I was gonna phone my bank.
I want to tell
Say
them.
fraud.
Yeah, I hear that. Yeah, I hear
I was
that.
gonna do it. And I was gonna do it in Taboo as well when you buy bottles. I was gonna do it when I realised the
I remember you
actual.
saying that actually.
Hey, is that possible to actually do that?
Not if you play with Apple Pay, they'll just see your face like this.
Yeah, exactly. Did flipping? Because has any of you lot done? You ain't done the first class Emirates.
I wish.
I heard that's
That
crazy.
thing's supposed to be mental.
I've heard it's mad.
That's got to be gifted.
Isn't that
I
the one
can't
where the
pay for
door
that.
shuts?
Yeah.
Come like
Yeah,
a
yeah,
cubicle.
yeah.
like
Like,
a- it's like
it's
a-
a whole like.
There's another
it's
one that's even a
It's
room.
a bedroom.
Yeah, it's a
Oh,
bedroom.
wow.
Yeah, and there's one that's got a bed and a chair. It might be Qatar Airways where it's a bedroom, bro. Like as in, imagine you've got a sofa or a bed and the chair that you sit in for takeoff. It's not the bed.
Mad.
That's mad.
You got the chair or the bed.
All right,
Do you know
let
what?
me-
We're saying it's mad, but there's people flying PJ though, bro.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Everyone
All right,
is
let's
now.
look at it like this. Then I'm gonna take this to a dark place quickly.
Good.
As we're talking about first class in Emirates, yeah. I visualized it because I know what it looks like through YouTube, yeah. Then I'm looking at just normal economy, and I'm thinking to myself, when shit gets on top, do I want to be up there on my own, or do I want to be with people amongst the panic? Because you see, when that plane starts doing a madness, and it doesn't look like you're coming back, where do I want to be?
I don't think it matters at that point, you know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Do you know how
bro.
mad it must be? I mean, obviously, it's
Lying
mad
down
anyway.
with the seatbelt on.
Aye, because obviously, you know, like sometimes, yeah, when there's shit happening, you know, like there's a bit of panic. Sometimes people, being around people makes it worse sometimes because they're screaming or whatever. But also it can be comforting because it's like, rah, we're all in this together. Who's gonna do? You know, like you can start getting people who's on solution based. Fam, we're gonna X, Y, and
You ain't been on a flight that you've almost died on. I have,
What?
bro.
Was it just mad turbulence? Or?
Not
No,
just mad
remember,
turbulence.
go.
What storm was this?
go.
Is it Eunice?
Dennis.
Oh, Dennis.
Dennis came. I remember I was coming back from Copenhagen, and I was thinking every other flight in the airport is cancelled. Mine is the only one on this board ready to go. Saying,
That's a bad sign to begin
so
with.
I'm like,
Did you think about this or like what was going through
I was
your
happy
head?
to go home. I didn't want mine cancelled.
Right.
It was late as well. You know, like where all the shops are closed in the airport. Like,
Right.
I need to catch this flight. I'd rather catch this flight than not catch this flight.
Right.
Anyway, we get on this flight, bro. Like, imagine shaking like that for like an hour, and then trying to land and getting the wheels to about this ceiling. I could have jumped out the window. And done roly-poly. I'd have survived it.
Oh my
It
god.
can't land. Plane swinging, like the wings about to scrape the concrete. And this plane, it was just like probably a Ryanair plane or something like that. It has to go back into the clouds. When I say it felt like that it didn't have enough power
To even get back in the
get back in the
back
sky.
up.
So oh
I
my
look,
god.
she's crying, Quran out, praying. Air hostesses crying.
Oh, the air
No
hostess.
one ain't seen this. That's the one that got me.
What, the air hostess?
Air hostess.
Barney.
Mess.
Because
When
let me
you
tell
see
you this,
them-
I'm gonna be honest with you. I hear all of this before the flight starts and that, and you're doing this and thing and whatnot, and you see when shit hits the fan,
Yeah.
it's a whole
I
different
didn't see
thing.
no
window.
protocol. I didn't see any protocol.
When you
Everyone's
see this
vomiting as well.
barling.
Everyone's vomiting,
Barling.
barling, trying to make calls. People saying goodbye.
Right.
Listen, this turbulence is not normal turbulence. Like, I can do turbulence.
Yeah,
This wasn't normal. This was us versus the wind. Like, the wind, like, really trying to smash you.
Yeah.
And,
So was this the first time you was proper like shook?
no, I'm
Think-
always shook on planes.
Oh, okay.
I fly shook.
What was you? Be honest. Be
I
honest.
had
What was
gospel
you
in.
doing?
That's what saved
Oh yeah,
us.
you had gospel in.
I
Yeah,
had
yeah.
gospel in my ears, yeah? And the tune that came on, I think her name is Yolanda Adams. It's not over. As soon as I heard that, I started standing. You know that? Sitting
Aye.
strong. We're good. We're
Nah,
good, babes.
you are-
We're okay. Get back in the sky. No airports.
Are you on alone either?
No. But no airports could take us. No airports. We're also running out of fuel.
Oh shit.
So the thing would have been...
This is mental.
That's mad.
Well,
This
they have
is
to put
mad.
one in like Edinburgh or something stupid like that and get a coach back.
Okay, that's long, but you'd rather that.
Do you know what makes it worse as well? You know when you're with people you care about, yeah, you have to be the strong one as well.
I had a life
in the
insurance
face
call.
of all of it.
Yeah.
I had the
You
following
gotta comfort
day.
them.
The following day, over the week before, I was determined to get my life insurance as well. And this has happened as my call with them was the following day, and I remember thinking, oh my gosh, my kids is done. Kids are mash. Like, no parents. Can't
Yeah,
even
it's
get no
done.
money for my death.
Yeah, it's done.
Yeah.
But
I
these
knew
were the thoughts that were running through
through my head. I kept thinking,
Bro,
oh
this
my
is
gosh.
this is.
Do you know what the
mad.
maddest thing? Imagine that in a PJ on your ones.
Did you know PJ? That's mad though. But PJs
On your ones.
PJs actually experience less turbulence. Do you think because they're smaller
Yeah.
and can't hack it, but they fly higher.
Right.
So the higher you go,
You
the
can-
less
can
that
aba-
you deal with the
Yeah, yeah, I hear
all
that.
the
Yeah,
what's it called? And essentially it's the faster you go as well.
Yeah.
So Concorde used to be they would
That
fly
makes a
way
lot of
higher
sense,
than the
though.
30, and you'd think it's a longer way round, but apparently the streams like they throw you. Like
Yeah,
the
but-
higher you go, the faster you fly.
But there's a PJ that hasn't crashed that has experienced the madness though,
It has to be, yeah.
and just a couple of people in there on your own in this like you see the sky. The sky's mad, you know, because it's a lot like the sea. You know, like when you go into the sea, you start realizing, fuck you know, like I'm in the mid. Do you know what is actually
Currents,
mad?
innit?
Yeah.
Currents.
Do you know what is mad? And I never thought this is gonna sound so dumb, but I never thought about this. I was watching Charlie Sloth's Instagram. I mean, his Insta Snap, yeah, and he went out on the jet skis. he was out with his brethren or whatever, and I remember him saying, "Oh, should we go to such and such place?" It was in Dubai, but it was like, "Oh, should we get the jet skis and go to such and such place?" Yeah, they were like, "Yeah." Then he's come back on the thing and he's like, "Rah, I'm lost." Yeah, can someone like send? But I'm thinking, he's a content don, innit? Like, this is a content thing. So I'm kind of like a little bit invested in this a little bit because I'm like, I want to see where he goes with this. Bro, all 4-5 hours, these men were lost out in the sea, yeah? And I remembered, like, he looked at the thing and he was like, this could become a problem. Because when it starts to get dark now, and you're out there like that, and you don't know, because in my mind, I was thinking, yeah, like, when you go on the jet skis and that, you just go back that way. But what happens when you get to the point when you don't see anything? You don't know where that way is.
You can't,
And then you're thinking, all right, you know what? It must be this way.
Yeah.
So you start licking it down here now, but you don't realize you're going further out.
Yeah.
That shit is fucking scary to me.
Did I tell you about
doing that in the sky?
Who got lost?
No.
He got lost for 3 days.
In the sea.
Bro, imagine this. He's in Morocco, yeah? He's gone on a jet ski, but his jet ski's run out of petrol whilst he's on it. So it's daytime. It's like probably 3-4 o'clock, yeah? He's thinking it's okay that eventually they'll realise I'm out here. He's just chilling on his jet ski. Eventually they'll come and get me. No one came, yeah? He's drifting further and further and further out. Bro, he was lost for 3 days. Like, they sent helicopters, they sent boats, they sent everything, but he had drifted so far out that the area that they were searching in, he was no longer there. They found him 600 miles off the coast. 600
Man could have all
miles,
been
bro.
in fucking...
He
Man could have
said
ended up in a
like,
rock.
he was near dead, bro. Like, one more night, he was dead.
Was he
got
just
found on a
drinking
Friday.
seawater and stuff and that?
No, you can't drink seawater.
No, yeah.
How was
He would have died.
Bro, he would have died. One more night. He said at night time, it's the scariest thing ever.
Of course.
Yeah, it gets freezing. Obviously, the further.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
it gets
You don't
freezing,
think about
you're
that.
just-
That's one of the worst things that
The jet ski. He said he was seeing visions of boats that weren't really boats. Like, it was just completely gone, dehydrated, everything. Even he got found by a fishing boat. He didn't even get found by a search party. They'd stopped searching. They thought he's gone.
This
He
time,
got
man's
found.
all Ras Clark by Somalia.
Bro.
You know what? He could have all fucking... do you know what is so mad? His luck, if his luck was really, really bad. What country was he in, by the way?
Morocco.
Morocco. So imagine that he did end up there now. And then one of the Ras Clark Somali pirates
Bro,
catch
that's
him.
East Africa. For him to have got there, he would have had to go all the way
You
down.
never know.
That's it, yeah.
You never know. Imagine that. Like, it's a fishing boat that found him. But imagine it's a man who's, like there's sea politics, innit? Like there's sea politics. Man, that you can't be out here trying to catch this fish and that here.
Yeah.
I'm ready to
Yeah,
lick down.
yeah,
So,
I hear it,
so now
yeah.
they're thinking, what? Oh, you think you're smart.
Like,
You come
they'll
out
see-
here on
they'll
a...
see
You've
my
come out
mash-
here on a...
Mash.
Like that on a
Yeah, but
jet
you know
ski.
what? No, do you know why you can get the sweet? Because you tried to be smart by coming out on a jet ski to get some salmon. Now, you know what? Come with me. Come with me now. Yeah, I'll give you some food and water, revive him, and you're coming back into the cave with me. Next
I
minute
think
now.
at that stage you'd want to be.
Bro,
as long as I can get some
Listen,
food at this point,
like,
bro.
trust me, another 12 hours he was dead.
Yeah, that's sad though.
Another 12 hours he was dead. Like, it's nuts. You couldn't eat solids for ages as well because like you have to like slowly
Yeah,
get
you've
your
got-
body
you'll
back
just
to
go
normal.
back.
It's
I think staying on a jet ski out in the sea like that and dying is probably worse than just being captured by someone and killed, or just being killed by someone. That's like the scariest thing I can think of, bro.
It's the fact that you have to go through the night and then the day.
Yeah.
And the night.
Because understand this, bro. I mean, maybe I'm gonna assume that he might have a watcher. Not that it makes any difference, but say you're out there and you don't have a watch. You don't know how long it's gonna be dark for.
Yeah.
You don't know how long. You don't have a concept of time really.
That's
Yeah.
mad.
Like, do you get what I'm
no
saying?
concept of nothing. Like you've got nothing.
Yeah, you don't
So
know where you
nuts.
are in the world.
And you can't. It's not even like, oh, I'll sleep, because the further out you get, the oceans trying to tear
what-
you
yeah.
off this jet ski as well.
And you look around and everything's just the same. It's just sea,
And what
sky,
about that?
sea, sky.
What about what's
Yeah.
that?
What- yeah,
Then
hold
what's
on.
this?
Yeah.
What is this
Oh,
now?
bro.
There's a
Jaws.
thing. What is? You might know the word of it, but I can't. Like someone told me, but I completely forgotten the word here. But there's a word where you see, like when people are in a state of panic. Let's just say, for example, they might be on a rooftop somewhere, and they're standing just on a little bit of
Yeah.
the roof, yeah, and they panic, and then they just jump.
They jump.
Yeah, like it's just like it's this
Like
actual
fight
thing.
or flight.
Nah, it's not fight. There's an actual term for it. So like when people are in a state of panic, they'll just react. So in that situation, you know, like, okay, let's say you're on a boat, and it seems like there's a problem with the boat or whatever, and then people just, do you know what? They just have to react and jump off. There's actually a response. There's a thing.
I did that once, but I did that because I was gonna be sick, and I was panicking about where I'm gonna be sick on this boat because it was like a rocky, small boat in Koh Samui or Thailand or somewhere like that, and I just jumped overboard.
Oh my god, Sam. That is fucking crazy. That reminds me, when we was in Jamaica last year, this was October 19th, my cousin nearly died in the maddest way, you know. I still think about this all of the time. Like, we laugh about it now. I'm not going to say his name because he might feel embarrassed, but we was in Kingston. We went to Kingston now, met and linked some family up there. Bearing in mind, this was a family trip, so a pair of us went. This is all cousins, yeah? Sick trip. Yeah. So a pair of us got whips, whatnot now. We've gone to Kingston to go and check some family, go and eat up there, whatever else, yeah? As we've left Kingston to come to drive back to St. Mary, my cousin got a funny stomach, yeah? So he's saying, rah, shit, nah, you know what, fucking hell, my stomach's feeling funny or whatever, yeah? But we're like, alright, cool, don't worry, man. We'll be back at the yard in like half an hour or whatnot. But the stomach's rumbling now.
Yeah.
Like, nah, I don't know, you know? Because these times, we're driving down like a toll road, yeah? And what's funny about the toll road is that Jamaicans usually they're not paid to drive down this road. Yeah. So the toll road is actually clear. Yeah. So even when you say like half an hour, it's not like there's traffic, it's just a straight road. But that does seem kind of far considering that it was half an hour down
and
a straight road.
every 4 minutes your belly goes again.
Yeah. And it gets like warm.
Yeah.
It gets a bit warm. So he's like, nah, do you know what? Nah, I've got to get out. Yeah. So we've pulled up now at the side here. Do you know what he does? In the sheer panic of needing to, like, not wanting to shit himself, he's jumped out of the car and he's jumped over the brick wall, bro, and nearly jumped off into a gully. Fam, let's just say his name's Thomas. I'm going to say his name's Thomas. As he's jumped out of the car and he's gone to jump over the thing, Thomas!
One of them ones.
Yo, as he jumped over, boom, look. Yeah, he's got his pants down, he's shitting. But that could have been a whole different story.
That's wild.
That could have jumped off into like, because you know how them roads
them roads are mad.
Jump off a cliff.
Yeah.
A whole cliff.
Literally.
What kind of story is that? How do you justify that when you get back? Right, flipping, my man had the shits. Oh my god. Oh mate. Cool.
In a bit, fellas.
Benja, sorry man.
Business.
It is still sponsored by Benja. Dan wasn't supposed to be here, but it was the vibes. The vibes took us and it was what it was. Honourable shout.